We got Steven Spielberg. We got Josh O'Connor, who, by the way, after Knives Out 3, I'm a big fan of Josh O'Connor.
I think we're about to see a lot of Josh O'Connor, and then we're going to get sick of him probably. But
I don't know.
Maybe not. I hope not.
I hope I don't get sick of Josh O'Connor.
But
I think in Knives Out 3, he had so much depth in his performance.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he was great.
That I might watch anything he's in.
I have a feeling I might leave this movie and think he's underutilized.
I also kind of think that, based on the trailer.
Based on the cast, it's probably a good problem to have.
Yeah.
I am so excited for both this episode and the episode that is coming probably tomorrow.
I am also very excited.
Disclosure Day is coming out, if you guys haven't heard. I feel like this one's a little more under the radar, which
feels under the radar, which is wild.
Weird to say, but no one's really talking about it. But I'm so stoked. This was on like if I had a list of 10 movies I was excited for this year, this one was on
100%.
it. So I love me some Spielberg. I love me some Aliens. You sound like you're excited too.
I am very excited. I think I've gotten more excited pretty exponentially in the past month.
I think last week when we saw Power Ballad, which is a good movie, and then we saw Masters of the Universe, I was like, kind of ready for Disclosure Day.
I am ready for Disclosure Day.
So this episode, really quick, brief overview. We're actually talking about Close Encounters of the Third Kind, like kind of a full review of that movie. This is our first time watching it.
I've seen it before, but I saw it like when I was 7.
This is my first time watching it. So we're going to talk about that, but also more preview like Disclosure Day and Spielberg and Aliens and all the things. Also, spoiler warning on Close Encounters,
not Disclosure Day.
We have not seen it, so some people might have seen it at time of release of this episode. Don't spoil it. Just talk, if you've seen it, talk positively about it if you like it and all that junk, but don't say any spoilers yet. So, Drew, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where you want to start?
I liked it.
I'm in the same boat.
I don't know if I loved it.
I'm also in the same boat.
Okay.
I don't think it's Spielberg's best movies about aliens, or like his best movie.
I don't think it's his best movie about aliens either.
Maybe his second best?
There's only 3.
It's better than Indiana Jones 4, so.
Is that about aliens?
Have you not seen Indiana Jones?
No, that's the only one I haven't seen. I've seen the first 3.
Okay, well, you're not really missing much, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good movie.
Yeah.
It gets into some interesting themes.
The themes are super interesting, and this is kind of where my biggest hang-up is for this movie is, like, I think the themes are great. I think the plot is too complex on, like, a narrative structure to really deal with the themes with the depth that they deserve.
Okay. I want to hear more about what you
Yeah, this movie's been out since 1977.
Yeah.
So spoilers from now on.
Yeah, we're talking about spoilers.
My biggest problem is, like, obviously we're dealing with themes of, like, obsession and, like, the pursuit of your vision or whatever.
Curiosity and all that stuff.
I don't think it's super fleshed out. And I think, like, the 3 plot threads you have going kind of overshadow that. And the VFX spectacle at the end doesn't really land the plane for me thematically.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying, that like we spend a solid hour and a half, 2 hours of like the main character, Robbie,
I think.
Roy. Yo, you're right, Roy. I knew it was an R name. I think his wife's name is
Ronnie. It's
Ronnie.
true.
There it is. That's what it was. Character names weren't like at the forefront of my mind because there was a lot going on here, and so I didn't really pay as much attention to all the character names. But yeah, you follow him for like an hour and a half of him going crazy.
Yep.
And then there's aliens, and then he leaves. And you're like, huh? Are we trying to say something here, or is that just the story?
I know. I think that's kind of where I'm at. Is like, I don't think him going crazy was. I mean, you understand what's happening.
It makes sense
from like a narrative perspective.
Yes.
But I don't know. I think this movie is lacking a why behind it, which is fine. Like, I'm not saying every movie has to be super deep and impactful, but like when you take a character on this pretty extreme journey, and then he up and just leaves his family and kisses another girl who he's not married to, I need a little bit of a why and like a bigger thematic push in the third act or just in general, and I just don't feel like that was here.
No, I would definitely agree. Like, he's not like the best family man ever, but like he's a family man at the beginning of the movie. And
True.
yes, he kind of goes crazy because of the aliens, and that's like the point of the movie. But I don't know. I think there's a lot going on here, but I'm trying to, like, this movie wants to say there's a point to all this, and I think there's a broader sort of statement made about humanity and mankind, but like it doesn't really land the plane on any one point, and it just kind of feels like thematically a little bit all over the place. And here's aliens at the end, and it's really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the movie. So I don't know.
Which, I mean, I like. Again, I think it's good. I think the VFX are awesome.
Oh yeah, they've aged really well.
I think the mothership looks
really cool.
sick.
Really cool. I mean, it feels late 70s, but like this is low-key one of Spielberg's prettiest films, straight up. Not his prettiest. I said one of.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking it. I don't know if I disagree, actually.
I love how this movie looks. The vibe is awesome.
The vibe is awesome.
There's a little bit of like, it's the same late 70s like Star Wars sound effects and vibe to the filmmaking too that you just kind of pick up on. So
it is crazy that John Williams scored 2 space movies in the same year.
Dude, he kills it. I mean, the score's great.
The score's great.
Direction is great. That I'd say overall the pacing, while it's all over the place, it isn't bad. Like I enjoyed following the movie. I think you're kind of left wanting a little more from this movie, but it's still really good. So,
I agree.
This is my first time watching it, so I'm sure there's a lot of discourse about the movie and, I mean, end times and aliens that if you know that discourse and you want to talk about it in the comments, please go for it. I'm going to get up to speed on some of that stuff. So,
yeah.
I don't know, like, any other likes and dislikes about the movie?
I did like the narrative structure. As like you have the 3 points kind of converging at the end. Like I thought it was cool.
Yes.
I think it's relatively well written. I think my biggest critique is just the theme and the lack of character motivation to some degree.
Yes. It does start out a little slow.
That's true.
I watched the first 30 minutes like last night, which I don't like to split up movies, but I was tired, and I watched it with my fiance. She went to sleep, and she was like, "Hey, the 20 minutes I watched, I had no idea what was going on. It was really boring." I was like,
I love that Polly's along for the ride for like the majority of things that you watch
until she falls asleep.
But she's like, she shows up. And I appreciate that.
She's coming to Disclosure Day. I'm going to get her thoughts on it. But I don't mind a slow start to a movie. I really don't. It is a little. I did start to compare this to Jaws a little bit, and Jaws is like, boom, right out the gate.
Yeah.
And so if someone's like, "Oh, well, like you're just hitting on a Spielberg movie from the '70s," I'm like, there's literally another comparison, and I know it's a different movie, but like
we've also talked about Jaws.
Yeah, there's a Jaws review out there, which is kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
The pacing of Jaws is a little quicker, and I know this is a different movie, but I would have liked maybe a little more pace sped up at the beginning. I don't know.
I agree. I also think, and I might be in the minority in this opinion, but the third act to me kind of drags too.
It's a little long. I'll agree with that.
Like when they're playing the music back and forth.
That's cool though.
It's cool, but I'm kind of like, why? Like, it is cool.
It's the whole like we're making first contact.
Well, I know.
It's cool.
It's cool.
But that's the thing with this movie is like I mean, it builds towards it. You know, first contact is coming. Yeah, no,
it's true.
But then like there's all this stuff happening with the characters, and then the last 30 minutes is just like, this is first contact, and this is the movie.
Yeah.
Now, again, it's great, but like, it doesn't feel super cohesive. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Yeah. I'm trying to think how I would make it better.
I watched the director's cut, by the way. You watched that one too?
I think, but apparently ours were different lengths. But mine also. Yours was 2:30, right?
Yeah, mine was 2.5 hours.
Yeah, mine was 2:17, I think.
Did you watch? There's like a special edition, and then there's a director's cut.
I rented it from Apple TV, and it said director's cut.
Huh.
So
interesting.
I don't know what I watched.
Mine said 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, I'm pretty sure it said that. Anyway,
I don't know what I watched a cut of this film.
Apparently, the cuts aren't all that different. There's just some different editions, scenes filmed in like 2 years later that Spielberg kind of stitched together in certain ways. So I don't know. I haven't done. It's not like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of thing. So
I do have an interesting take from
I want to hear it.
The Disclosure Day press tour that Spielberg has said.
Yeah,
on
let's
record.
let's dive into it.
So I can't remember who it was. I wish I could because I want to shout it out because it was a great interview. I might link it down below if I can find it.
Yes.
But basically, this guy was just going through a lot of Spielberg's filmography and asking him questions about various projects he worked on. And he gets to Close Encounters with Their Kind, and he talks about Roy leaving his family, and he just kind of asks him about that writing decision. And Spielberg said in the interview, he's like, "I think I would have written the ending very differently had I been a father with kids at the time of writing." And I just thought that was super interesting.
Yeah,
from an artist retrospectively being like
100%.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
But I also like that he's not like bashing the film because of that decision, or like he didn't George Lucas it. Not that he would have. Anyway, not to get into that, but like he didn't go back and cut it out completely later because he didn't like it. Like he's like, "Oh, that's what I made at the time," and
I know
this is a reflection of the art I made at this age, and would I do it differently now? Sure, but that probably informed later film decisions he made. So
I like being able to see into a person's head in a moment of time, and I think movies, I mean, I guess art in general, but like, I think it's cool to be like, this is what 20-whatever-year-old Spielberg thought of the world and everything.
Yeah, and you watch this and you're like, okay, he is cheating on his wife there, and he is abandoning his family there.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that as I was watching this. I was like, that's not great.
That's not great.
And so, like, maybe the film shows, like, oh, this was written by a young Spielberg, or you can just read it as, like, Roy's kind of a jerk, not a great guy, which is not super fun to think about either. So, I don't know. I think it's an interesting decision. I like that Spielberg has kind of just said, like, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I agree.
But, yeah, I mean, would I have wanted Roy to be written a little differently there? Yes, I would have.
Yeah.
So, do with that what you will. But what'd you think? Like, I know we kind of said it, but, like, any more thoughts on that?
I think it's good. I think I had a thought, and then it went away. This is unfortunate.
Oh, well. Blew away in the wind.
Blew away in the wind. It's true. I
think it's interesting to see how, like, thinking about Spielberg's later films, how, like, fatherhood becomes an aspect of some of those things. I mean, Catch Me If You Can is one of my favorites, and there's a whole dynamic between father and son in that movie that I really like. And there's a ton of stuff. I mean, you could dive into it. Even Indiana Jones, to a certain extent.
Right.
So I like that we have been able to see Spielberg's maturity over time, and I'm excited to see what Disclosure Day holds in store. So
I am very excited for this movie. What would you say is your favorite Spielberg film?
Oh.
And you can't say Schindler's List.
Okay, easy. This is maybe the easiest question you've ever asked me in the history of all questions you've asked me on the podcast.
Well, okay. If I put Schindler's List back in there, is it still easy?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no, yes, it's still easy. It's not hard at all.
Okay, Schindler's List is back on the table.
It's in my top 4.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade.
Which is in your top, it's in
That's
your top
what I'm saying.
4.
That's in my top 4.
Okay.
And that's my favorite Spielberg movie. I'm not saying it's the best.
Yeah.
But it is my favorite. It might be out of my top 4 at some point. I have something that might dethrone it, but
wait, what is it?
Should I tell you or should I wait?
I kind of want to wait. I want to log into Letterboxd one day and like look at your account.
Okay.
And like my jaw's on the floor.
I have said on record on the podcast that I should wait to change my top 4 and give myself time. And then I watched a really good movie that I was like, oh, this should be in my top 4.
Is it what I'm thinking it is?
Maybe.
Is it Project Hail Mary?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It is not Project Hail Mary. It is not. I like that movie, but I was high on it, and I'm still high on it. And it might be like in my top 20, 30 movies I like, but not in my top 10.
Okay. Have I seen it?
No, I don't think you have.
Oh, it's Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Ghibli.
Listen, we'll wait.
Okay.
And we'll dissect it.
Yeah.
We might do a Ghibli marathon one day.
Yeah, I'm down.
We're off the rails a little bit. Back to Spielberg. Should we rate this movie?
Yeah, we totally should.
Yeah, sorry if we've kind of been dancing around Disclosure Day, but I think this is a good conversation. I like Close Encounters.
That's good.
If you haven't seen it, I think you should watch it. It's maybe not the most... I don't think it'll be the most memorable Spielberg film for me.
No.
I think there are better ones.
I agree.
But this is our rating system. If you're not new, you know what this is. If you're new to the channel, it's pretty straightforward. We have like kind of 5 categories that we put movies in. Drew, where are you putting Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
I think we should put it in streaming.
I agree.
Okay. It's a solid streaming endeavor.
I think there's maybe some filmmaking aspects that's like, oh, it's beautiful to own on Blu-ray 4K. But I'm not really in that boat.
Yeah.
I don't think the story holds up.
I agree.
I think there are good pieces that if Spielberg had written this movie 10 years later, it would be so much better.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's where I land with Close Encounters, but I still like it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
So,
I think there are better Alien movies, and I think there are better Spielberg Alien movies. But
and just Spielberg movies in general.
Also true.
So
yeah.
Drew, really quick, you're at a party.
I'm at a party.
This is a chill birthday party.
Okay.
And this movie is on at the chill birthday party. You don't know a lot of people at this birthday party.
It's true.
Are you sitting down to watch Close Encounters?
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm probably not.
Yeah.
Either. I'm like, background noise. I'd even question.
This would be a weird party movie.
If I saw this on the screen, I'd be like, that's weird. That's not what I would pick for this movie.
Why is this on?
Can we put on Lego Batman, please?
Oh.
I promise that's a better party movie. Like I
that
promise
movie
you.
is good.
Yeah.
That feels like sacrilege that we just compared.
It's a party movie.
I
though.
know.
This is a bad party movie. This is a bad after
good.
party movie. This is not. It's not even a great like. You should watch this with your family movie. Because you mentioned you watched this when you were 8.
Yeah, this is true. So I went to Devil's Tower.
Oh, that makes sense.
As a youth.
Ah.
Right. My grandparents took me, and
I didn't even know it was a thing.
My grandmother bought the movie at like the national park because they have it for sale.
That's cool.
Which is like obviously you would. And then she forced us. It was not an option. It was a non-negotiable for the day. She forced us to sit down and watch it, and I was terrified.
I don't think at age 8 you were. Also, yeah, this movie's kind of scary. It's
like I was pretty scared.
It's not scary for me as an adult, but like I'm thinking about the first 2 hours of this movie is kind of freaky.
Yeah.
I think it works, but I don't think at age 8 you would have been able to really sponge in that history.
Yeah. She also forced me to watch E.T.
E.T.'s a
which
better
was
family
better.
movie.
I like that one more.
E.T.'s fun.
But also, I was kind of scared of E.T. too.
There's something about that like 70s, 80s alien vibe that just kind of was scary.
It's like when they take Elliot and put him in the tents.
Oh yeah,
I was scared.
That's a scary part for sure.
But I digress.
We digress. That's where we are with Close Encounters.
It's true.
So we're going to see Disclosure Day tomorrow night.
Yes. I'm so excited, and here's why.
Yeah, tell me.
Again, we have Steven Spielberg, who I would argue is definitely one of the most versatile directors that we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of just, he has almost a smash hit in every genre.
Yeah.
Kind of, period. Like, you want drama, you got Schindler's List. You want war film, Saving Private Ryan. You want action adventure, he has 10 of those.
Yeah. He hasn't done horror fully, has
Jurassic Park, kind of?
Yeah, well, you're kind of right.
But, like, it's not horror, but, like, it's horror adjacent.
I would say it's pretty close to horror. Okay, yeah. Sorry, continue.
So, yeah. People are saying this movie is the best Spielberg movie in 20 years. Is that hearsay? Tune in tomorrow to find out.
We will be the judge of that.
We will be the judge.
Just us.
Just us, yeah.
We'll
Don't
make
listen
the
to the rest of the
final call.
internet. It's our opinion that matters the most.
Mm-hmm. That's why you subscribed.
Yeah, that's why you made that red button gray.
By the way, welcome back to Soul My Line, a Fireside film podcast. I'm Grant.
And I'm Drew.
And you should subscribe and support our channel.
You should.
It's completely free to subscribe.
It is.
Back to the Disclosure Day preview.
We got Steven Spielberg. We got Josh O'Connor, who, by the way, after Knives Out 3, I'm a big fan of Josh O'Connor.
I think we're about to see a lot of Josh O'Connor, and then we're going to get sick of him probably. But
I don't know.
Maybe not. I hope not.
I hope I don't get sick of Josh O'Connor.
But
I think in Knives Out 3, he had so much depth in his performance.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he's great.
That I might watch anything he's in.
I have a feeling I might leave this movie and think he's underutilized.
I also kind of think that, based on the trailer.
Based on the cast, it's probably a good problem to have.
Yeah. And then you have Emily Blunt.
Who's goated.
Who is one of the best actresses working.
I would agree.
Again, if you disagree with that, watch Oppenheimer, but pay attention to Emily Blunt.
She's killer.
Kills it.
She's killer.
You have Coleman Domingo, who has just kind of been like...
He's pretty steady, solid.
Steady, but he's also been on like a weird side character kick recently.
He has.
With Michael, you have Dead Man's Wire.
Dead Man's Wire was pretty good, by the way.
Which was good.
His voice, man.
My gosh, his voice is 10 out of 10. If we ever had him on the podcast...
He's in Sing Sing, right?
He is in Sing Sing. He's a lead in Sing Sing.
So.
Which is great.
Yeah. I need to watch that one.
So yeah, and then again, John Williams. This is their 30th collaboration, which is crazy.
That is just an insane number. That's astounding.
30 films between Steven Spielberg and John Williams.
How is that even possible?
So yeah, Spielberg is 44 on Letterboxd. And I think I mean, I think like when they found each other, I'm pretty sure they've worked together on basically everything.
I mean, goated combo.
Which is crazy. So, I think this movie has so many good things going for it. Yeah, and I'm very excited.
I am as well. I think I have heard that we haven't seen much of the third act, and I've avoided trailers really since the beginning. Like the first trailer, I was like, this is cool. I haven't watched much of the trailer since. I am just excited to get into this whistleblower conspiracy mystery that is apparently a part of the film. Because, and this is not the first time this has been talked about on the internet, but E.T. and Close Encounters are a little more like the wonder of aliens.
True.
This movie seems very much like aliens are real, probably, maybe. At least in this movie universe they are, and like the government's hiding it up. And it's very like, I don't know, Big Brother vibe, like information. I mean, you could say this is relatable to basically any government nowadays, which is probably true and always has been true. But like, there's a little bit more of a skepticism, I don't know, whistleblower kind of feel to this one that wasn't present in Close Encounters and E.T.
Yeah, and Spielberg has said in interviews that like, this is paraphrasing, but he basically said that Close Encounters, War of the Worlds, and
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, neither have I. And E.T. have a certain timeless feel to them.
Yes.
But he said the Disclosure Day is very modern.
Timely.
Ooh, exactly.
I like it.
I'm super interested to see his perspective on the world as we know it and see how the media plays into this and how... Yeah, I mean, I'm just, this movie feels very intellectually stimulating, so I'm very excited for that. And hopefully I'm not disappointed.
Yeah, I've heard that, I mean, varied opinions on this, but I've heard that this is a solid experience of the movies and people like this movie. I will probably be in the camp that I like this movie if I had to predict right now. I am excited / curious to see how Spielberg maybe has grown from Close Encounters a little bit.
Ooh, this will be interesting.
Because in Close Encounters, the vibe I've gotten is that like he's trying to sort of dive into like who are we as mankind and as curious people and discoverers.
Right.
But he doesn't really land, at least for me. And I think we already said that. But like I'm excited to see how does he play with that in Disclosure Day and just the film as a whole. I'm curious to see how that plays out. Yeah. That's something after watching this movie too, I'm like really looking at as we go into this one. So
I agree. But honestly, if this movie delivers, I think Close Encounters will be a great palate primer.
Yeah, this is definitely not like a spiritual sequel, but like thematically and just in general with Spielberg's filmography, this is a sequel to that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm game. I'm excited. So
I'm super excited.
Anything else you want to talk about with Spielberg or Disclosure Day?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Go watch our review tomorrow.
Go watch our review tomorrow. We will dive in.
And I have a question.
Okay.
Should I say the question? This is for the podcast tomorrow.
Okay.
Should I say the question?
Yeah, say it now.
Is Spielberg not only a top 3 director of all time, is he the greatest director of all time? And we will debate it tomorrow. So tune back in to Stole My Line. Who
else is on the table?
But, I mean, we'll have to talk about it. But you got Scorsese. You got Kubrick.
Yep.
You got Kurosawa.
Yep.
I mean, you've got some legends. You got Miyazaki up there. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, fair. I think that's a valid take.
We can toss Nolan's name in there just for right now.
I don't know if Nolan can be in the conversation yet.
I agree, but
I need longevity.
Yes, I know. I agree with that. But like for the Film Bro section, which is probably most of us here, maybe we'll see. We'll toss Nolan in there for that sake of that discussion.
I say that as the quote unquote Nolan boy.
Yes, you are quote unquote Nolan boy. Who was that gave us those nicknames?
I think it was Kinsey Aho.
Who was that? Yeah, it was Kinsey. What was my nickname?
You were Whimsy Man.
Whimsy Man. Oh, I
still think it's so funny.
I really hope that doesn't stick. It's a good thing this episode probably isn't the one that blows up, and that's okay.
That's okay, yeah.
We're going to wrap this one up. But thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think. If you've seen Disclosure Day, what you think. Or if you're about to see it.
Don't tell us. Don't spoil it, though.
If you're excited. If you write spoilers in the comments, I'll be very sad and maybe quit podcasting. I'm kidding.
No, we're not going to quit podcasting.
But I'll be sad. Don't make me sad.
Yeah,
So,
don't make them sad.
if you want to catch any of our other stuff, we've got a ton of stuff coming up around the corner. Got a bunch of TV shows and everything. So.
We got House of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
We got The Bear. We got Supergirl. We got Death of Robin Hood. We got Spider-Man Odyssey.
Yep.
Lanterns.
Just-
The Social Reckoning trailer just dropped.
It did.
Did you see it?
I did.
What'd you think?
Jury's out.
Yeah, it'll be that movie's gonna be mega interesting.
Yeah. That is the whole vibe around that movie.
Aaron Sorkin's returning, but is it a good thing?
Fincher's not returning.
Tune in in October, but he is returning to a Tarantino project.
Oh my! I don't even know what to think of any of this.
Movies are crazy right now. This is the time to buy Stolen Line stock. Please
Yes.
subscribe.
Subscribe. Take a break.
Enjoy a film.